everyone, Kaylee here. So I am so excited for Halloween this year. One of the things I'm doing is a Disney Princess series. I'm not doing all of the Disney princesses, I'm just doing some of them, but I'm so insanely excited for this. So I hope you guys really enjoy this series. It's going to be super fun. I also have one Disney character that's only going to be announced on my social media because it's not going up on my channel. So make sure you're following me on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook to hear about when that one goes up. I wanted to tell you guys about the products that I use to create this hairstyle and where you can get them. I will link as many things as I can in the description box for you as well. First of all, I used a little hair donut. You can buy these literally everywhere. I think they're the least expensive at Forever 21 though, in case you're wondering. And then I used this little tube. We're gonna call it a hair cannoli because this one's a donut. That's how my mind works apparently. I got this one at Sally's. You can buy them at independent beauty supply stores as well. But if you can't find one, you can cut one of these, just kind of snip it in one little place, and it will become more like this. And then because I don't have bangs and Cinderella does, I wore fake bangs for this tutorial, but I also showed you guys in the tutorial some alternatives to fake bangs in case you want them. But these I got on eBay for around, I think, $14. They weren't very expensive. I'll link the seller in the description box. And then my costume came with just a ribbon for my headband, which I didn't like very much, so I bought a headband from Michael's and I thought this was the perfect size, and I just painted it to the color I want it to be and then glued little rhinestones to the bottom. No big deal at all, like really simple, took me like 15 minutes. Okay, so we're going to start out with the bangs. You have two options here. The first one is the fake bangs. So for fake bangs, you're going to part your hair in the middle, and then you're going to have clips on the bottom and the top of your bangs. The bottom ones go against your hairline, and the top one goes against your part. So you're going to start by sliding the ones against your hairline into place and then snapping them shut so that they hold really securely. And then you're just going to position the top one and snap it into place. Then just comb everything to where you like it and you are ready to go to the next step. For option number 2, you're going to start with the side part and then section out a large section of hair from the front. We're going to use this to kind of drape over your forehead like a faux side bang almost. So separate out the hair that you want for that. And then you're just going to go ahead and sweep it into the shape that you want it to be in. And then just position the tail of that hair behind your ear. Once you have that into the shape that you like, go ahead and put a bobby pin there, and later that will be covered by the headband, and then continue on with your next steps. Our second step is to create the twist. You're going to start by brushing your hair very smoothly back into a low ponytail. Combing this really smooth really determines how nice the twist looks, so really take your time and get this right here. Just making sure to get it as smooth and nice looking as possible. Then once you have it into the low ponytail, it's time to move on to creating the twist. So you're basically going to hold the hair in a ponytail and begin twisting, and as you twist, you're going to go ahead and position the ponytail so it faces straight up toward the ceiling, just like so. Then you're going to continue twisting it with your one hand and wrapping it with the other. So you'll see here that I twist it a couple of times in, and then I'm going to use my other hand to wrap the hair around the twist so that it looks really nice. And you can see as I'm doing this, the hair is also going up the twist to form our French twist. So just continue doing that until your twist is where you would like it to be, and then you're going to grab the end of the twist with one hand, and then you'll have the other hand free to pin as many bobby pins into this as you need to. So I did, I think, 4 or 5, and then especially you want to make sure that you pin at the very top of the twist right here. That way it doesn't unravel while we do the rest of our steps. And now just let the rest of the hair fall out of the way for a sec. We're going to take that hair donut and place it right over the twist. This is really just here to create some volume in the hair so we don't have to do any teasing. So you're just going to bobby pin that into place right there, and then we're moving on to the next step. You're going to take the rest of your hair and brush it straight forward and make sure that everything is brushed out and nice and smooth. Then take your little tube or hair eclair, whatever you want to call it, and put your ends against it. And then you're just going to pin the ends onto this form. That way they stay in place and they make this next step way easier. So just use those bobby pins. And then we're going to twist this up. So you're just going to roll it up until it rests right against the hair donut that's already on your head. Then we're going to bend the ends of this tube backwards so that it creates a more round shape. So place your palm against the middle, and then curve one side back and hold it with your fingers, and then use the other hand to bobby pin that in place. Once you've got that bobby pinned in place and it's holding nicely, let the hair just fall over the end of it and hide the outside of the little tube. You can see there it makes a really pretty shape, and you don't have to do any crazy stuff there. If you do have a little hair that's trying to escape and fly away, you can just kind of guide it back into place and then pin it there once it's back where you want it to be. Nothing stressful at all, just make sure it's all together and ready to go. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So holding in the middle with your palm and then using your fingers to hold the side and pinning it in place. And once it's all pinned, just let the hair fall or guide it so that it falls over the outside. Add your headband and your Cinderella hairstyle is complete. I decided to also add in a short hair option for this as well if your hair isn't quite long enough to do it the original way. So if your hair is a little shorter, you're going to start out by sectioning your hair from kind of your eyeballs up and putting that into a ponytail. If you want to create a faux side bang with your hair, make sure that you leave that hair out for that. Once you have everything swept back, go ahead and secure it with an elastic. And then if you're wearing fake bangs, you're going to go ahead and add those in right now. Then go ahead and move the end of your ponytail out of the way by placing it on top of your head and clipping it. Then we're going to sweep everything into a low ponytail and do the French twist just like we did in the long hair version of this. So you just go ahead and twist your hair and wrap it just like I already showed you earlier in this video. Once you have everything in place, just stick in as many bobby pins as you need to hold this in place, and we're going to go ahead and move on. Now the leftover hair from your twist is probably not very long, so you're going to wrap it kind of around the ponytail that we've made, and then you're going to bobby pin it on top of your head just to get it out of the way. Then you're going to put your little hair donut right on top of that, and you're going to bobby pin it in place right there. So now you're just going to move on with just the hair from your ponytail for the rest of this tutorial. So you're just going to brush this straight forward like we did in the original version of this hairstyle. You're going to bobby pin it to your little hair roll thing and then wrap it up, place it against the hair donut, and then bobby pin it in place there, just like I showed you how to do earlier in the video. And once that's done, your hairstyle is complete. I hope you guys love this. This whole Cinderella thing made me so happy. I was so excited to be dressed up as a princess. I hope you guys try it out and feel just as excited as I did. Definitely stay tuned for the rest of my princess tutorials, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!